Hello Sagittarius, thank you for being patient and welcome back to your channeled message where we will identify current energies at work in your life. And we will begin with some oracle cards. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And that may also relate to the Sirius energy right now, the Sun energy, the Lion's Gate energy around this time. We also have the Moon energy. I kind of also get like waking up. You may have dormant gifts. I was trying to find the right word. Dormant gifts that are coming out. And maybe they weren't all the way dormant, like you knew they were there, but they're becoming stronger. And you're learning, you're not just learning, you're noticing more. And you're working with them. Don't be afraid to let those shine as you develop them and you start using them in your life. You were meant to have those gifts. Don't be afraid of what people will think of you. Stay pure of heart, meditate, commune with the divine, and you won't, don't be afraid of ego, okay? That's like a theme right now, like, oh, people are going to think, like, who does Sagittarius think they are? They can do this, they can do that, you know, they just think they know everything. To be afraid of ego means that your ego isn't an issue, okay? So yes, you do have to keep your ego in check, but just meditate, commune with Source, divinity, your higher self, and you will keep yourself in check. It is a fine line. As a human walking on this planet right now, you do have an ego, but ego plays a good part as well. Ego is not all the way bad, okay? Winter's end, regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. And with this winter's end, I feel, again, it's like you're waking up. It's like you've been in hibernation. Not in a bad way. You've been regenerating. You've been healing. You've been in a state of gestation. Like you've been underground. You've been healing. You've been, you know, developing in a positive way. Very positive way. First you have an Eight of Cups. There was a situation in your life that was very draining for you, okay? This could be emotionally, physically, to have to do with romance, your job, a family matter. It caused you to separate yourself, to heal, to rest, to take care of yourself, which is exactly what you needed. You had to take a huge time out, okay? And honestly, that was a healthy decision that you needed to make. Even if those involved didn't understand why you were doing it, okay? Next, you have the Knight of Swords. This is, and it's like the heart of Sagittarius, a fighter, okay? Someone who isn't afraid to, like, rush in and defend those who they love, especially when they feel like that's the right thing to do. And that's why Sagittarius is so admirable. They're a warrior. Sagittarius are strong. And it's like, in one way, when they're fighting for those causes, they don't care what people think. They're like, this is what I believe and I'm going to stand up for it. So it makes you admirable. And that energy is what will come out when you, it's like, that's the energy that will take over as you are continuing to develop your gifts, your talents. It's like this, you've unlocked these things. You're regaining your self-confidence, your fighter instincts, and you're going to be validated within yourself. You don't need outside validation. You know you're doing it for the right reasons. You also have the Six of Cups here. What you went through in your childhood, it holds a different meaning for you now. In the past, it could have caused you pain. In the past, it could have caused you a sense of, I wish I could just go back to the good old days. I wish I could just sink back into feeling safe, secure, or something may have happened that you feel still colors who you are today. But now you're thankful for the things that you went through in your childhood, because, again, they made you this incredibly strong person, good or bad, okay? They gave you meaning. They gave you that fighter instinct. They gave you that just cause. You have the High Priestess next. And High Priestess is hidden knowledge, unseen influences, wisdom, intuition. And it's almost like you tapped into what really makes you tick. You tapped into what your inner strengths are, okay? And that's why you have this don't dim to fit in. You are this incredible light source for the world, okay? And it's a big thing, but you had to understand, why did I go through these things? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? And it's like all these puzzle pieces are coming together for your understanding, because you also have the King of Earth here. And this is, it's almost like you may have had a father figure in the past who was an earth sign. It could have been Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you had a relationship with an earth sign. Someone who was very traditional, stable. They could have been, in your opinion, a little hard-headed and closed-minded. They could have tried to force you into... they could have tried to force you into a role, saying this is what you need to be, or made you feel like this was a role you needed to fulfill. And that's really what made you the person you are right now. It forced you to see, who am I? What's okay for me? It made you really ask the important questions. And if you wouldn't have went through that, you wouldn't have realized who you were as a person. It wouldn't have forced you into this time-out phase. It wouldn't have forced you to re-examine what all makes you the Sagittarius that you are. So vibration, your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. You wouldn't have realized all the light that you hold inside. You wouldn't have realized, like, I'm trying to get this to focus. You wouldn't have realized this dynamic person that you are if people wouldn't have challenged you to think about it. If people wouldn't have challenged your beliefs, you would have never challenged yourself to come to this realization, okay? And it's only just begun, okay? So it's time for you to wake up, Sagittarius, and that's what you're in the process of doing. You're just waking up. You're like, okay, I'm here. And you're just growing every day, and it's beautiful. So continue. And this Leo season that we're in right now is really going to enhance that. So you're going to feel that energetically, okay? So pay attention to your body. Pay attention to the energy around you. Listen to what your body is telling you need. Rest, nutrition, exercise. If you need to get out in nature, if you need to take a nap, really pay attention to yourself, because you have the answers, okay? That's what I have for you today, Sagittarius. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time.